die in someone's land. I am not ready to go and be a slave in someone's land. I'm an African. If I want to travel, I should go to Tanzania. If I want to travel, I want to go to Namibia. If I want to travel, I want to go to Burkina Faso. If I want to travel, I want to go to Egypt. If I want to travel, I want to go to Lesotho. If I want to travel, I want to go to Ethiopia. These are the countries that we want to travel to. Not to be dying because of America. When the leaders are coming to Africa to come and pick the natural resource, then the youth of Africa, we are begging to go and work on the same natural resource the leaders of Europe and America have come and get us. Our leaders, are they not tired of begging from the Western America? I watched a video of Donald Trump and Ramaphosa, the president of South Africa, when the president was sitting like a child, when your own colleague president was speaking to you as his own political son. It was very embarrassing to the continent of Africa. We are urging the leaders of Africa to take a decision. We are ready to support them. We are ready to support them because we are the youth of Africa. We cannot fight for Americans. We can only fight for the land of Africa. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Yes. Enough is enough. Yes. Enough is enough. Yes. Donald Trump was playing an old video. A video that is happening in Congo. Millions of people are dying in Congo. They were not able to solve the solution in Congo. From 1996, the number of people who are dying in Congo after the World War II, there is no any deadliest war in the world today. Not Palestine, not Israel, not Russia, not Ukraine. It's in DR Congo. How many times our media broadcast anything from Congo? How many times did the media broadcast anything? What is happening in Congo? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. United States of Sudan. Go and see what is happening in Sudan. I did not see what is happening in Sudan. Have they put it on their media before? I did not see what is happening in Congo. Have they put on their media before? Anything they want to say about Africa, when we have a good leader, whatever they will do to assassinate our good leaders, that is the plan that they take. But this time around, if there is no media, in Gaddafi time, there was a media. At this time, when Gaddafi was giving free education in Libya, they were telling us Gaddafi is a dictator. When Gaddafi was giving free healthcare in Libya, they were telling us Gaddafi is a dictator. Gaddafi was giving apartment to people to sleep. They were telling us Gaddafi is a dictator because there is no media. It takes diaspora in America, Europe, to speak to Africa. $500 million US for just a single year. When they just call their parents at home, Mama, how are you doing? I am so fine, my son. Daddy, how are you doing? I am so fine, my daughter. European was making 500 million every single year. It takes Gaddafi to call the leaders of Africa and say enough is enough. We need to have a satellite for our people. Gaddafi alone stand out of Libya oil to contribute $300 million US for a satellite so that Africans, they can make a telephone call. Today we are making a telephone call. It doesn't cost us any much. It takes Gaddafi to ask Africa. We cannot be depending on the IMF. We cannot be depending on the World Bank. Therefore, we need African Development Bank. Gaddafi alone put up over $70 billion US for African Development Bank. What happened? When they have seen the initiative of the guy, they say, no, this guy is coming out with something. We need to take a plan. It takes another black African to intercede for the assassination of Gaddafi. But we are telling them, if they are using their media to tell us what Gaddafi has done, because we were not able to see, which the media was not popular in the world by them. Today, we have the media. May God be to the man who gave us this TikTok app, which we are using effectively to receive news across everywhere. Africa for Africans. The time is now. We must unite. We are telling the leaders, we are not encouraging coup d'etat. We are encouraging good leadership. We are not supporting Captain Ibrahim Traore because he came out of coup d'etat. We are supporting him because of what he's doing. Go and see the number of roads he's constructing. Go and see the number of hospitals he's building over there. Go and see the... This time away! This time away! This time away! Africa must unite. Walk with Traore. Walk with Traore. I will help you. I will help you. Hands off Africa. It's an injury to all. It's an injury to all. It's an injury to all. It's an injury to all.
It's an injury to all. Africa must unite. Africa must unite. Africa must unite.
Hands off Africa.
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa.
Africa must be free. Africa must be free.
Awesome, man. Hey, Rafa Guava. Rafa Guava, Guava.
Africa must unite. Africa must unite. Africa must unite. Africa must unite.
Hands off Africa.
Africa must be free.
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 Hands off Africa.
Africa must be free. Africa must unite. Africa must unite.
An injury to what?
It's an injury to all.
An injury to what?
It's an injury to all.
An injury to what?
It's an injury to all. No way.
No way.
No way. No way. It's an injury to no way. It's an injury to all.
Hands off Africa.
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa.
Africa must be free.
Hands off
An injury to one. 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 This time.
No way.
This time.
No way.
This time.
No way.
This time.
No way.
Touch one.
Touch all.
Touch one.
Touch all.
Touch one.
Touch all.
Touch one.
Touch all.
This time.
No way.
This time.
No way.
This time.
No way.
An injury to one.
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 This time.
No way.
This time.
No way.
We are not free.
Until we are free.
We are not free.
Until we are free.
We are not free until we are all free. And we are not free.
Until we are all free.
We are not free.
Until we are all free.
Ibrahim Traore is a good friend of President John Dramani Mahama.
Africa must be free.
And then the president is fully aware of this work solidarity with Ibrahim Traore. So if you just join us, let us see your flags, your African flags. Let us know where you are working for. It's an African team.
Injury to
A
one.
lot of Africans here.
Injury to one.
Injury to all.
Injury to one.
Injury to all.
Touch one.
Touch 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 all.
An injury to one.
An injury to all.
An injury to one.
An injury to all.
This time.
No way.
This time.
No way.
This time.
No way.
This time.
No way.
Touch one.
Touch all.
Touch one.
Touch all.
Touch one.
Touch all.
This time.
No way.
This time.
No way.
This time.
No way.
Touch one.
You just join us in the city of Accra.
The leaders of Africa must benefit our continent. Our youth are dying on the Mediterranean Sea. Our youth are dying on the desert. Our leaders, are they not tired of seeing the youth of Africa being dying on the desert? Our leaders, are they not tired of seeing the youth of Africa dying on the European land? Once they have everything, this today, they must unite. If that is what they say, they are united Africa, we need a unity of the continent of Africa, which is the only solution.
Resources, resources, freedom.
Go to the front, to the front.
Okay. Do you think the experts are there to face them in ambush or any fault?
We have the experts. We're warriors. We are natural warriors. Africans are warriors. With Russian technology, we're set. We have no fear. No fear. They won't reach Burkina safe. They won't even reach the country safe. Russia and America, France and America will not reach Burkina safe. Will not allow them. The Burkina Faso will allow them. They should try it. It won't happen. Traore will not be killed. They should forget.
So what do you think all Africans should do?
What we're doing now, let the world know that we're not going to sit down for them to kill any more African leaders. Demonstrate, make noise on social media. Don't give up the fight. After this one and next demo, we should do on a monthly basis. Just remind the colonizers that we're not stopping.
Okay. So if you just join us, if you know Ghana, if you know Africa, this is a very beautiful monument that symbolizes the pride of Africa. This is our Independence Square in Ghana, right here. Right here, Africa must unite in the beautiful city of Africa. We are right here in the beautiful city of Africa. This is a beautiful sight to behold. This is a beautiful sight to behold. This is the Independence Arc. The Independence Arc. This is an African pride. This is an African pride, and this is the Independence Square. This was built by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah when he gained independence first in Africa. This is what symbolizes our independence as Africans. This is what symbolizes our independence as Africans. This is the symbol. Yes, it's a beautiful thing to behold. It's a beautiful thing to behold. Currently marching towards the Independence Square. This is where independence and over the years, and that is the arc. That is the arc. And so we are at the square right now.
It's only the true way. We have everything. So why are we not developing? Everybody say yes, we have it. Everybody say yes. Everybody understand that we have it. But why are we not making that step? Because our spiritual foundation is weak. You see, our spiritual foundation is weak. So we need to build a spiritual foundation. Then we will know that we have a task to do. We have a task. Look at the system. Even the minds of the people alone will tell you something. It's very sad, you know. If you are a traveler, it's very, very sad.
So the Jamaicans are also here supporting the Rastafarians. The Rastafarians are here supporting the movement.
Yeah, so what message do you have concerning the military rule in Africa?
You know, that's what I told you from the beginning.
Yeah.
Sometimes because of those diplomacies, men are lazy. They don't work. So when the military men come in, they put us to work and to build our country. It's not wrong. Since we are not leaving our country to go and build another man's country, yeah, we are building our own country. And men have to be instructed. So we feel that the military is those that is going to take the work very properly. Yeah, we give them the mandate, we give them our support, and we give them our strength.
This is a beautiful sight to behold as an African. I wish you were here. but you are not here. Thanks for joining us.
On the square.
This is African pride.
This is our right.
Unity.
Our right.
African pride and unity. African pride and unity. We are currently here at the historic Independence Square. This is where African independence was declared for the first time. This is the grounds, the very grounds African independence was declared for the first time. This is the grounds African independence was declared for the first time. This is the grounds African independence was declared for the first time. It's a beautiful sight to behold. You just join us, kindly like the video. Let us know where you are watching from. Let us know where you are watching from. This is the site, it's a historic moment. I'm taking into history. This is history being written right here. This is history.
Yeah, man. Big up. Yeah, big up everything there. So big up people.
Yes. Beautiful sight to behold. So beautiful. African unity. African unity. African unity. This is history. This is where African unity was declared for the first time. This is where African independence was declared for the first time. This is so historic. This is so historic. This is so historic. This is where African unity was declared for the first time. We are here today in work solidarity with an African leader, Ibrahim Traore. So it's only right that we come here and honor this historic place. It's only right to come here and honor this historic place. It's only right we come here and honor this historic place. This is where African independence was announced for the first time by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. This is where African independence was announced for the first time by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. If you just join us, this is a massive protest by Ghanaians in support of Ibrahim Traore. All the black communities, African countries are here in their numbers to support this great initiative and movement. In solidarity with Ibrahim Traore.
You know, this is the time that the wind can make you feel.
Are we here for revolution, comrades? Hands off Africa!
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands off Africa!
Africa must be free.
You know, for a long time, our leaders have been killed, and we have seen the fate in the past of all the great leaders of the African continent and where they went. We saw Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and we saw the United States play a very big hand in this. We saw the case of Patrice Lumumba. We saw the case of Thomas Sankara. We have seen the United States develop. We have seen Europe develop to the point that they have so much wealth while our people are suffering. We have seen France develop. They have electricity while our people in Niger don't have electricity. This is what we are saying that we have to put a stop. Hands up Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands up Africa!
Africa must be free.
Hands up! Hands of Africa is not noise. All of you are here on your own accord. Nobody paid for your transport. Nobody induced you with a t-shirt, food, as some neo-colonialists have turned our societies into. So that every time you see gatherings like this, you can be sure that it is a contracted crowd. But I say here and now that this is not a contracted crowd. You are here on your own steam. You are here on your own vulnerability. You are here on your own. We also want to thank the state, because as much as possible, everybody who knows the analysis of where Ghana stands, be we a state that is still reeling under neo-colonialism or not, we all know
And so it must have taken the state a lot to have allowed this gathering. And the symbolism, we started off at the African Unity Monument. That is significant. And by this we are telling a story. I can see Burkina Faso is here.
Yes.
In fact, let me put it a better way. I can see Africans who live or have a tradition with the land of Burkina Faso here.
Yes. Revolutionaries.
I can see comrades who have a link with the province of Kenya here. I can see Nigeria here.
Yes.
I can see Sudan.
Yes.
This is a country in full-blown war.
Yeah.
But when it came to hands off Africa, Sudan made a representation and they are here.
Pan-African revolution.
I want to thank all
and USA. They cannot land there. So at the end of the day, we cannot keep betraying ourselves. Okay, when we look at the story of slavery, some of our chiefs sold, or our kings sold ourselves out. We played a part in it, and we're still doing that now. Some of us will go and join the French and American army to fight the Burkina army. Think about that, guys. Think about that. So my message is to black people here that do not join the opposite side. Join us. Join us. Don't betray us. That's what I want to say today. And also, we'll talk about we need to organize. So I'm going to organize a queer African army. If you'd like to join me, please see me. I'm going to start a queer African army, and we are going to support African leaders like Traore. I have a lot planned, so please join me. The youth. Thank you, guys. Thanks. Joe boy.
That simple message that they may have their atomic weapons, they may have their nuclear weapons, but when it comes to us and Africa, we are ready to tear them down with our bare hands. And that no French citizen, no American citizen is safe. Donald Trump may drop the bombs. Donald Trump and Macron can drop the atomic bombs and weapons. But they should be rest assured that there shall be mutual assured destruction.
Fire!
We shall make sure that none of their citizens feel safe.
Fire!
On any soil that is called Africa.
Fire!
This time, no way. This time, no way. This time, no way. This time, no way. And so, we started, like I said, from the African Unity Monument, and we have made our destination here to the Black Star Square. This is what our ancestors, Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah, Marcus Garvey, and all expected us to become. Yes. That we become the Black Star. And so as we stand here at the Black Star Square, yes, we are sending a simple message to imperialism. That this time, no way. This time, no way. This time, no way. So, boy. Thank you very much. Yes. Africa must unite. Africa must unite. Africa must unite. It's a very simple message to the world that this is not the time of Gaddafi. This is not the time of Thomas Sankara. This is not the time of Patrice Lumumba. This is not the time of my own leader, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. This is a different generation together. If that time the youth were sleeping because there was no media to inform them about whatever our good leaders are doing, today we have the media. We are not listening to BBC. We are not listening to the CIA. We are not listening to the CNN for them to come and give us fake news about good leaders in Africa. This time around we are not sleeping, and we are telling them enough is enough. We are sending a warning to African leaders. The
They should remember 1963 in Ethiopia. The capital city of Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. Usajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah told them, if we live here as a leaders and we don't have the United States of Africa, our children are going to continue to suffer. Our generation are going to continue to suffer. Because they were not able to listen to Usajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, we are suffering and seeing it today. But we are telling them that with the help of Captain Ibrahim Traore, with the stand of the youth of Africa, that when you touch Captain Ibrahim Traore, you touch the youth of Africa. When you touch Captain Ibrahim Traore, you touch the soil of Africa. We are not sleeping this time. I was so much disappointed when I see Donald Trump speaking to Ramaphosa, the president of South Africa. He's speaking to the president as his own biological son. And I said, how dare you, Donald Trump, to speak to an African leader? When you come to the land of Africa, you pick the natural resources of our land. Before we arrive, we come there to come and suffer in your own land. Because our African leaders were not able to take a decision on their own. When the man was sitting down, I was crying on my eye. Donald Trump is not older than Ramaphosa. That 72, 78. The range is only what? 6 years. So can you speak to your own colleague president as your own political son? No. Because we keep on having puppets in the land of Africa as leaders. So that our leaders were not able to take a stand. If you cannot take the stand, Captain have come out that I will take the stand that you were not able to do. So just give me your support and we are going to have the freedom as a continent. There is nothing that we need from them. We have the gold, we have the diamond, we have the oil, we have the uranium. Our youth are still dying on the Mediterranean Sea because of white collar job. Our youth are still dying on the desert because they want to go and work in another man's land.
It's true.
Enough is enough. For the land of Africa, enough is enough. We must
Without wasting my time, we have so many speakers today. We have protocol here we want to observe. We would like to call on AAPRP. Are they? AAPRP, the representative. AAPRP. Yeah. Honorable Ade, yes. We need your presence here. Please, let's create space for the speakers here. If you have any medical professional here, we need your assistance. Please advance. We need your assistance.
I have come to understand that death is just a transition from this physical life to the spiritual life. That we all will taste one day, but we have a responsibility to play a role, to give life and hope back to the next generation that will be taking over us. And we shouldn't disappoint them. Ibrahim Traore is not doing anything new. He's just living as a son of the land.
Well, finally, as you've talked about the next generation, we've got young people in schools, in primary and that. Some of these things they wouldn't understand. All that they see is a couple of young, maybe older people demonstrating about what's going on in Burkina Faso. What would you be saying to these children of us, the next generation, to be able to understand that this is their soil, this is their home, and it is time for them to be able to possess? We need to be able to get the education to go further and beyond what our age group are talking about, but rather to take it down to the classrooms, to our young year 3, year 4, class 3, class 5. What are we going to be saying to them as a message of hope?
We are not going to say anything for them as a message of hope. We are only going to leave the template for them to come and see. We have lived it. We are talking it. And we are going to leave the history for them to come and see it. You see, one thing is that we don't own even the internet that we are all chasing today. One day we'll wake up and the internet is shut and all this history will be erased. But then when you visit Burkina today, even on these grounds that we stand today, was a day that corporate people, Sergeant Odate Lamte, them rose up to fight for their rights. And the history is not what we are seeing on the internet, but the history is where we are standing now. Reality. So when we come and see the roads, when we come and see the good schools, when we come and see the good drinking water, when we see the electricity running for 365 days, that is the history. And the next generation will remember that some people actually did something for us. That is why we are seeing the light today. That is why we are riding on good roads. That is why we can sit in good classrooms. That is why we can hit our hand on our chest and say we are black people, not just living somewhere and calling ourselves African Americans, white Africans. It is sickening. That does not speak of the history we want to leave behind. The history that we want to leave behind is the templates of what Ibrahim Traore is leaving behind. The young people of Africa will come and see it, and not only be read, they will see the realities on the ground when you visit Burkina. When you visit Bamako today, you will see the reality. When you visit Ouagadougou today, you will see the reality. And that is what we want to see across Africa. So this is a call to those that call themselves leaders of Africa. They should start acting indeed as leaders of the land, sons and children of the land, and leave that legacy that won't only be posted on social media, be posted on the internet that we don't control, but will leave a mark on the soil where we find ourselves, and the history will speak for itself. We are remembering who we are. We are transitioning from wherever we started from. Like I've always been saying, that they need to accept the generation now or be ready for the consequences of the new revolution.
Thank you very much.